Yo, what's up, y'all? Today we're talking about not wasting time about things we can't change. So, if you didn't know, both my parents are Korean. They were born in Korea and they came over to the United States, but I was born here. And my father is really obsessed with the whole presidential travesty that's going on in Korea. He hates the new president and he is constantly listening to podcasts and stuff about him. People complaining about him all the time. It's like, oh, it's so. To me, it makes no sense to be stressing and worrying about something you can't change. Now, if you lived in Korea and you can go to marches and you can vote and stuff, then I think it makes a difference. But for my father, he can't do anything. He can't vote. He can't really make a difference. Maybe he can. Maybe he can make his own podcast and then have the citizens of Korea listen to it, but that's not what he's doing. All he's doing is listening to it and getting stressed and worried about Korea. To me, it makes no sense. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of your vibration. It just brings you down, makes you depressed, and that makes no sense to me. There are a lot of examples of this in society. So another example is people talking about sports. I'm a big fan of the NBA and I like shows like The Jump with Rachel Nichols. But at the same time, it's like you can't change anything. So why are you talking about it? All you're doing is talking about other people and it's not really making you better. You're not edifying yourself. You're not improving your own life. Of course, you're making some money out of it. But at the same time, it's all part of celebrity worship. You're worshiping these athletes because they are a select few. They are the best of the best. And they make millions of dollars. But instead of talking about them, why don't you try to improve yourself? Of course, I'm a hypocrite. I should be doing the same thing. But at the same time, I don't worship celebrities. I try not to worry about things I can't change. The thing I am most passionate about is Nintendo. But after October 2016, I stopped really caring about Nintendo as a company because I realized I can't really change them. I can't influence their decisions and how they make their hardware and software. So I gave up. I didn't want a handheld. They got us a handheld. I didn't want all these ports on the Wii U because I played most of them. But they keep churning out the ports. So in a place of powerlessness, what should you do? Anything is up to you. You have the free will. But for me, I chose not to complain about it and just move on. Instead of making videos and podcasts about how Nintendo hates me and they forgot about the old Nintendo fans, I just moved on with my life. I tried to love their new stuff, and some of their new stuff has been good, like Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Smash, Super Mario Odyssey. I guess that's a lot of things. But if you saw me during the Wii U era, besides my channel, I was really into Nintendo stuff. I was buying every amiibo. I was pre-ordering stuff as fast as possible. I was buying collector's editions I had no reason to buy. It was really stupid, actually. So from that perspective, I've really dialed it down a lot. The general point of my video is to stop wasting your time talking about, stressing about, worrying about things you can't control, you can't change. Companies are like people. Companies have free will, although you can influence what they do through social media or whatever. You can't really change it. Would you really want to change them? Do you want them to force to change? I think part of the beauty of life is giving everyone free will. So if a company changes, I want them to change because they want to change, not because we force them to change. So if you have bad presidents in countries, you want to have them be good of their own free will and of their own inspiration instead of millions of people forcing him or her to change. What I don't like about sports talk is that they criticize people and praise people. So praising people is both good and bad. The bad part is you're worshiping someone who is just a person. We're all just people, whether we're celebrities, everyone knows us, or we make millions and billions of dollars or not. Everyone is equal, in my opinion. So I don't think there's a point in worshiping people. At the same time, criticizing people is no good either. Because when we criticize people on shows like sports talk shows, we're not really trying to improve the world. We're not directly talking to the athletes. So they don't really hear what you have to say unless they watch that show. So it's not really constructive. It's more for entertainment purposes, which is what sports talk is. They try to sell their show for advertisers so that they can make money. That's understandable. My problem is it's just a waste of time. I think my overall point of this video is that when you use your mind to worry about, think about, talk about, stress about things, use it to improve your own life and not worry about things you can't change. Well, thank you for joining me on another video. Have a great day.